Hi, my name is Desiree Anderson, and this is Piano with Des. Today, we're going to talk about the geography of the keyboard and how to recognize the notes. There are 88 keys total, which is a lot, and they're comprised of both black keys and white keys. I like to focus on the black keys first because there's a pattern to them. There's a pattern to the white keys as well, but the black key pattern is a little easier to tell. What I'd like you to think of are two numbers, number 2 and number 3. And you'll see why I'm bringing up those numbers in a second. Meet me down at the keyboard and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So what I'd like to do is start at the lowest end of the piano. Just think left is low. And I know there's this one little baby guy right here, all lonely. Let's ignore him for a second. Don't worry, we'll come back to you. But if we ignore that one, then you can see clearly the 2, 3 that I'm talking about. 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3. What I'd like to do now is let's get to playing. This will be a good review on our finger numbers. Little review. Let's just kind of wiggle our thumbs. These are finger number 1. Then pointer fingers are 2. Middle fingers are 3. Ring fingers are 4. And pinkies are 5. What I'd like you to do is in both hands, let's just get fingers 2 and 3 ready, like that. Almost like bunny ears. And what I like to do, let's use our left hand first. And let's find the lowest group of 2, just like this. Notice how my 2 and 3 are on the black keys there. And then the rest of the fingers just kind of hang out. So you can be nice and relaxed. And one other thing, when we play piano, try to create kind of a C shape between your second finger and your thumb. And that just makes a nice curved hand shape. So yeah, you'll be hitting the keys actually on the fingertips. So here we go. Lowest group of 2. And then I'd like you to just bring up your left hand like a little arch and just find the next group of 2. Here we go. And then group of 2. And here's the middle group of 2. And now that I'm in the middle, I just don't want to keep going with the left hand because that's kind of a stretch. So let's just have the right hand take over. So same 2 fingers, 2 and 3, pointer finger, middle finger. Here's the middle group of 2. And we'll just go up, group of 2, and group of 2. Hear how the pitches get higher and higher as I go to the right. Let's try to play the groups of 3. Let's get our fingers ready, both hands. Find fingers 2, pointer finger. Middle fingers are 3. And then we need our 4th fingers, our ring fingers. Let's start with the right hand just to change things up. And let's start from the very highest group of 3, way up here to the right. Yeah, notice 2, 3, 4. All right, and then a little arch, and we'll just find the next group of 3. Group of 3, 3, 3. And now this is kind of left hand area. Let's just take over with the left hand here. Group of 3, 3, and 3. So that was a good review of our finger numbers and the pattern of the black keys. You're probably like thinking, okay, great. I understand, groups of 2, groups of 3. This is where we're gonna start. We're gonna go back to our groups of 2. And this time we're gonna finally learn what those white keys are called. Let's start in the middle. Typically when we sit at the keyboard, we're gonna be sitting in the middle. It's very comfortable. Here's the middle group of 2. I'm just gonna use my right hand, fingers 2 and 3. Group of 2. And what I want to show you first is the white key to the very left of that group of 2, right here. This note is called middle C. Can we all say middle C? Middle C. Excellent. What I'd like to do now, oh, and by the way, this is called middle C because it's in the middle. Just wanted to point that out. Probably makes sense. Okay, so now let's find all the other C's on the keyboard. Let's go to the very lowest C. So all I do is just look for that group of 2, just like that. And I find that white key to the left. There's the lowest C. Awesome. Now let's go to the next group of 2. Here's C again. C, group of 2. C, group of 2. There's the middle C, group of 2, C, 2, C, 2, C. See, it's not so bad then, right? We got to play the whole piano, and that's what I've always loved about piano. It's like all the keys are right out in front of me. Let's figure out what this note is right after C. on the keyboard, as we go to the right, we're gonna go forwards in the alphabet. What note comes after C in the alphabet? Sometimes when we're in front of the piano, the alphabet goes out of our head. What I like to do is just sing the alphabet. I go A, B, C, D. There it is. So this is called D. And visually, you just look for that group of 2, and it's the white key right in the middle. And if you're a lover of Oreo cookies, which I am, I kind of think of the D as the cream of the cookie. Let's try to find all the D's on the piano. How about, let's start from the highest D. So there's that group of 2, D, group of 2, D, group of 2, D, group of 2, middle D, group of 2, D. And notice I just switched to my left hand just because it's more comfortable as I go lower on the piano to use my left hand. All right, group of 2, D, and then the lowest D. Excellent. All right, one more key that surrounds that group of 2. Just a refresher. There's C, D. What note comes after D? A, B, C, D. There he is. Yep, E. Okay, so you look for that group of 2, and E is to the right of it. All right, let's try to find all those E's. E, group of 2, E, middle. I'll just switch to my right hand. There it is. E, group of 2, E, group of 2, E, group of 2, and E. Those are the 3 white keys that surround a group of 2, C, D, E. Now let's go on to our groups of 3. And the notes that surround that, let's just keep going with, what note comes after E. Well, let's see. A, B, C, D, E, F. F for fun. So let's go back to our middle-ish area. Here, there's a group of 3 right there. F is to the left of a group of 3. Let's start from the lowest F. So here's that group of 3. Low F. F, group of 3. F. I'll just switch to my right hand here. There's the F. F and F. Ooh, and then one more way up here. Wow. So there's the F. What note comes after F in the alphabet? Well, let's just sing. Why not? A, B, C, D, E, F. You got it. G. Whoa, that's really high. G. Here with G, what I think of is I just count the black keys. I just think 1, 2, 3 of a group of 3. And G is in between the first and second black key of a group of 3. So there's G. And I just go down the piano. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Between the first and second. G, group of 3. G, group of 3. G. And then I'll just switch to my left hand. Same idea. You just count left to right. 1, 2, 3. Between the first 2. There's the G, G, and G. Here's something special. After G in music, we don't go to H. There is no such thing as the H note. After G, we go back to the first letter of the alphabet, which is A. That's when we're gonna bring in this guy, this lonely guy. He's not gonna be lonely anymore. There's only one black key here because on the keyboard, we start from the letter A, which is awesome. That's hopefully easy to remember because the first letter of the alphabet. A is the lowest key on the piano. In context of the group of 3, it's going to be between the second and third black keys. 1, 2, 3, right there. So there's A, and then A, group of 3. A, I'll just switch to my right hand. Here we go, 1, 2, 3, between 2 and 3. A, 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 and then the highest A. Yeah. And then, of course, after A is B as in beautiful. So B is to the right of a group of 3. And then let's just find all the B's on the piano. So I'll just go down. Here's the next B. B, B. I'll switch to my left hand. B, B, B. And then right here, it's not as easy to recognize, but if you just remember, lowest key is A, B is right there. Awesome! That's how we recognize the keys. And this is a great way to practice when you're sitting down, is just going over the patterns, once again, of the groups of 2, just playing up and down. Get you playing the whole piano. Do the groups of 3 with those fingers. and then just going and finding all the notes on the piano, like starting with C, I think is the easiest, just like what I showed you today. I hope that helps, and I look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Thanks for tuning in. Oh no. I just realized I forgot one note on the keyboard. I don't know if anyone noticed, but I'm gonna come clean. It's the highest key on the piano. I'm sorry, I forgot about you. But yeah, the highest key on the keyboard is C. C for clean, C for cat, C for crazy. But yeah, that's why there's that one white lonely key up here. So in some ways you can think of it this way. There's a little lonely black key down here, and there's a little lonely white key up here. Lowest key on the piano is A, as we talked about, and then C is the highest key. Thank you for tuning in. Sorry I forgot about the highest key. But otherwise, everything else I showed you, on point. Thanks for watching this video. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Check out our website, descoremedia.com, and our Instagram page @descoremedia for additional content. Feel free to ask any questions in the comments below, and if there's a topic you'd like us to cover, please let us know. We look forward to making more videos like this, so stay tuned and we'll see you in the next one.